In this lecture, we are going to discuss about discovery. Now, consider Einstein discovery as a on-demand data scientist where you are going to upload the data set and then you will get answers related to what, why, prediction, and improvement. In our example today, we are going to look at the data set which is available on the internet. Now, this data set contains the information about customers who have left the bank or us who are still with the bank. Now we have got various fields over here: credit score, geography, gender, age, number of products, whether they have credit card or not, and whether they are still customer of bank or they have left the bank. Now once this data has been imported into Discovery, we are going to create a story where in story we will try to find out what needs to be done to make sure there is minimization of bank customer exit. To do that, the very first step would be to import the data as CSV file. Now, if we have already downloaded the data, or you can download it from here. Once the data has been downloaded, I can import that into Einstein Discovery. Go to CSV and then go to Einstein Analytics, and I will import the data. Now what Einstein Discovery is doing, it is going to import the data and is going to review it. Now we are going to review the changes. Now Discovery is suggesting that there are so many columns to reduce the number of columns. Row number probably we do not require. Customer ID we don't require. Surname we don't require. We also do not require is active member. And we will also drop the column surname because it has fewer data, and then we'll say apply. Now the data set is getting created. Over here, Discovery gives you an ability to change the field names, or if you want to further filter out for probably has credit card, if you want to filter it out, you can filter out the data. But in our scenario, we'll just go ahead and say create. If you remember, we now need to minimize the exit. So we'll say, now let's go ahead and minimize and create a story. Now what Einstein Discovery does, it is going to crunch the number behind the scene. It is going to evaluate the graph, drill down, then it is going to run some test, it's going to detect the patterns, and at the very end, it's going to suggest some improvements to us. So as of now, it is detecting the patterns. And once all this is done, then Einstein is going to provide us an overview of the story. The Discovery has found there are 23 patterns which are there which affects the minimization of bank customer exit. Now the story is getting formed. Now the very first thing but Discovery is telling us is that people having more than 3 products are more than likely to exit the bank as compared to people having 2 products or 1 product. Now, if we want to drill in further, we can say why it happened. Now, it tells that why that happened is probably the reason being that these all people also have a credit card. So if they have a credit card, it's affecting the people who are having three number of products. Now, if I just want to go back and say, what is the effect of probably gender on the exit? Now it tells me that as compared to male and female, females are more likely to exit as compared to male. And if I now want to further say what is in combination with age, so it tells me that people with age group of 50 to 66 are more likely to exit as compared to people 18 to 27. This is an important insight which tells us we probably need to concentrate more on the people in this age group. Furthermore, if we can ask how can I improve it? Now it gives us minimize percentage 1 by changing gender. That means we need to now concentrate more on male as compared to female while running our campaigns. Let it come up. It tells us change gender from female to male. If we want to make sure more people are retained, then if I now want to look at another thing, let's take for example, instead of age, now I want to look at the geography. This tells me is that as compared to Germany and France, France has a lower exit rate as compared to Germany. So concentrate more on France to retain the people. Now, all these things you can also play the summary, or once you are done, let it first come up. Now the summary will
In the
run.
average NUM of products, the expected % exited of a transaction is 20.37.
Or what we can do, we can go ahead and share or export it also. If I want to export it, I'll say export as Word document. A Word document is downloaded. We can open it and we can look at everything what we have just spoken about. It tells me when geography is Germany and product is 1 and 2, it do worse. That means people exit more. So we have to concentrate on which particular geography.